Home Reno Series Garage Removal Angle Grinder Edition.
Today we're removing the old garage. Now, because it's solid concrete, we're going to have to do it piece by piece. Once this is completely removed, we can then get the digger down the side, and then we can get it round the back of the house to excavate the back. And then once we're done with the back, we can then put a studio here.
And here we go, guys, into the long one. Now, this is actually an hour-and-a-half video cut down to just 8 minutes. Insane. But look at these pieces. These weighed 100 kilos per piece. God knows why they did this, but this was a 1950s or 1960s garage. But there you are. There I am on the old digger. We ended up stacking them on there in the end. We could get about 8 of these on there at a time. So we're talking, you know, a fair bit of... that's what, 800 kilos? 800 kilos, almost a ton just sitting on there. But it was so much more easy. You could just flick it off and, yeah, job done. I love smashing it. Look, you'll see in a second, I just come along and just smash the thing. This digger's amazing, by the way. Only cost me like £300 for the week. But the full tank has lasted me really well. But yeah, back to it anyway. These were the most dangerous bits because these supporting beams on the top here, I was cutting them off each side. And you'll see in a second, I start cutting, there you go, it just fell. That was so close. You've got to be so careful, guys. I mean, these still weigh like 60 kilos each as well. So just be very cautious when you're doing this, guys. And they're very heavy. You see 60 kilos carrying it along. God, it's a proper mess. I can't wait to get this removed because what we're going to be doing after we've removed the garage is getting the dig around the back to excavate the garden because it needs to go back maybe, I don't know, 3 meters more, excavate out some dirt. Then we can finish the gardening up, do all the garden. Then we're going to rebuild a new studio here. We're going to go for like 2 course of brick, and then we're going to go for a timber building frame, and we're going to build a massive studio for my TikTok shop, obviously. And then next door to the studio will be either a jacuzzi or a sauna. I'm not too sure what one to get yet. I think I'm going to get a jacuzzi if I can afford it, or if I can get a free club. If there's any jacuzzi companies out there, give me a call. But I tell you what, this angle grinder from DeWalt is absolutely amazing. I probably used about 5 discs doing this. They do wear down very quickly, but I tell you what, it's very powerful, it's very good, and it does the job. Without it, we would have been here for a year, literally, because there's like bolts holding on. There's 2 bolts on each side of the panel holding it in place. But funny enough, there's no cement at the bottom. So there's no cement at the bottom sticking it down. It's kind of just sitting there, standing there, which is quite dangerous when you think about it. Now, the roof had already been removed because it had asbestos, but they put a new roof on, and then I removed that roof. I was going to keep the roof because it was brand new to do the new studio, but unfortunately I damaged it when I took it off. So yeah, it's what it is. What can I say? I did get my brother to help me do this a little bit as well, because it's quite challenging work, doing this all day long. I'm a big guy, give me a break, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're slowly getting there. I mean, you'll see when we get through this video, honestly, it's worth sticking around to the end, because at the end I start knocking down a coal box with a digger, and you can kind of see the garden, you can see it open up, and you can see what I wanted to see. Basically, I wanted to see this gone, so I could get all the way around the house to really get around it. But there's my brother there. He's a stonemason, actually, so this is light work for him. He's used to picking up bloody grave headstones and all the rest of it. So, but yeah, the old angle grinder actually burnt my hand on a bolt, actually, where the bolt was so hot where I cut it off one end. I touched it and then I singed my hand, which was a bit unfortunate. But look, it is what it is. These things happen. I mean, it's a home renovation series. What do you expect? Of course you're going to get hurt. I've already sprained my ankle. Bloody hernia's popped out. Been in the hospital twice already. So what do you expect? I've cut my hands on a bloody tape measure. And there it is. Let my brother carry on with that because the blade was getting a bit small. And to be honest, when it gets a bit small, it gets a bit tight and you start burning your hand on all the little sparks that come off it. So yeah, I let him do a couple. But yeah, there he is, taking it down. There you go. Oh, I'm taking it down now. Look, he's doing all the easy work now. He's cutting it off. Lucky him. To be fair, he's helped me out a ton doing this because he's been there multiple times to do loads of things. It's really useful when you've got a brother like that. And look, he's brought his car along as well. This is what we were doing originally before the digger. He was bloody putting 5 of these in his car. Look. And I was like, you crazy man, he's got this weird exhaust on the back as well. But yeah, thankfully car's intact. We might demolish it in one video. It might be quite fun for a YouTube video. Me just smashing it up with a digger. We have thought about that. He's got another car actually we can use to do that. So we might do that. I've seen another creator do that in the past. It's quite funny. So yeah, maybe in my next video, guys, if you subscribe and follow me on YouTube, you might see some really fun stuff in the future. I've got some really cool ideas actually. We're going to do some crazy stuff, have a great time. But look, it's starting to get, you can see that opening. The opening's nearly there. God, I can't wait to finally see what that garden looks like through that hole. I bet you can't wait, guys. I actually excavated all this there. This is a video from the other day, but I've actually excavated all that, and you'll see that in the next videos where you see me excavating the back garden and stuff. I've got a HSS tool hire collaboration coming up soon, so you're going to see lots of videos of me and them collaborating and doing stuff. But yeah, God, this is such a long work. Do you know what? This actually only took an hour and a half to do. It's a long video, but trust me, it didn't take as long as you thought it would have. It actually only took 1 hour and a half to do all of this, which is pretty impressive. And I did spend maybe half an hour the day before taking the roof off and the garage door and stuff, which was pretty easy. I ended up using a crowbar, funny enough, and an angle grinder to cut the bolts off the roof. But yeah, these pieces, the problem is now I've got a pile full of them on the front drive, so I'm going to have to get either like a picker or another skip and load up a skip full of these, which is going to be quite a hard job. It's a shame because they're just such big pieces and they're so thick and like heavy and stuff. Oh God, we're nearly there. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'm getting excited now. Please, come on, open it. Come on, fucking open it. Get it done, got it open, yes. Oh gosh, there you go. Brother's going in there now. Couldn't be arsed. I got bored. I had to leave it. There you go. He's going to grab one side. There you go. Get rid of that. Now, here we go. There it is. Look at that. You can finally see it. Look at that garden, guys. It's so massive. Honestly, so massive. I've already had like 6 bushes taken down, like all these trees and stuff. There it is. We're down to the few pieces. You can see the coal box there now. Massive concrete coal box. Now, Jesus Christ, you should wait, because in literally like 1 minute you're going to see me smashing that. Maybe less than that. You can see it in like 20 seconds. Yeah, we had all this like guttering around it as well. We had to get rid of all that trash. I'm going to put a new fence in there, as we can see the old fence there. I'm going to put a new fence in all there soon. And where the coal box is, that's going to be where the jacuzzi is going to be, because it's quite a big space there, so it's going to be the jacuzzi or whatever. And there you go. Look. Wow. Oh, amazing. There it is, look. Taking the last load, get rid of it quickly. Speedy ups, there she goes, off she goes. Last load's being dropped off, and then we're coming back for that bloody coal shed, mate. We're going to take it down. Bit dangerous driving this, to be fair. It kept tipping all the time because of the weight on the front. And it's on a hill, so it's a bit dodgy, but yeah. Oh, God, you're going to love this bit, guys, honestly. This is the best bit. I saved the best bit for last. This is what you got to do now. You always got to do. You've got to leave it for the best. The best is always last. The best is always last. So the best bit's coming right now. Yes, baby. There we go. Get rid of that. Go on, smash it in. There you go. God, yes, done. There we go. That was so satisfying, honestly. That was the most satisfying thing of the whole day, was knocking that down. It just fell so smoothly. It felt like I had just touched it with my finger and it had fallen over. It was just so amazing, honestly. Oh, God, it's just so incredible. I just love, knocking things down. It feels great, especially when you're stressed out in life. Obviously stressed out in the home renovation. So, yeah, it feels really good just to be able to rip it all down, baby. Start all over again. Have a beautiful future. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe, guys, because this is one of many videos to come. We've got a long way to go, and it's only just starting to get very, very nice. So don't forget to subscribe, guys.